Happy birthday, Andrew. You are old today. That's F105. Yeah, okay. Brock, how's it going? Because Rogue One is your favorite Star Wars movie officially.
It is. It goes Rogue One, Avatar, and then the rest.
Ugh. Avatar.
I was like, Avatar: The Last Airbender? Then I might get on board.
My computer is super slow. This is insane. Jawas are all over this one. So, Andrew, you having a good birthday so far? Did you have cake?
Yeah, that's for later. Yeah.
Is there a certain
nothing
kind
too
of cake?
big. I don't know. Actually, I haven't looked yet.
All right. So you didn't
It's a
go
surprise.
to Digiovanni's and buy yourself then? Yeah.
Ooh. I would have, dude.
Had I mentioned that earlier.
If we were living in the normal world,
Oh,
if it was
yeah.
not the 2020 world, I would have been living in DiGiovanni's for my birthday.
It's like, what do you do for your birthday? Eating at Digiovanni's. You should explain
I'll
what
be
it
there
is
all
for,
day. Just come.
explain what it is for Brock.
it's,
He doesn't know.
It is in the town I live in, Brampton, Ontario. DiGiovanni's is the best place to get Italian food. It's a little Italian bakery and deli. You get fresh bread, fresh pasta, fresh pizza. They have pastries. They have panzerottis, like all sandwiches, veal cutlets, veal sandwiches, all kinds of good stuff. Espresso. It's the best Italian food in Brampton by far. And I love it. And it's literally like a 2-minute walk from our high school.
Nice.
When we were recording at like an iRebel or something at your house, and you were like, "Do you want lunch?" I go, "Okay." And you're like, "Yeah, I know this little Italian place. You want to go?" I said, "Sure." And you took me there. I was like, "Dude." That was my hood. It is the best. I'm like, I know this place. This is where I get all my pastries. All of them. But happy birthday.
Yeah.
Glad you're having a great time playing Luigi's Mansion.
It's fun, man. It is. I only played for like an hour, but damn, they've done a good job. It's Die Hard in a hotel with ghosts.
I'm in. Guys, shout out to the
now
chat.
I have a vacuum cleaner.
We got Rachel Alford in the chat. Danny's in the chat. Rural's in the chat. And Rachel Greener's in the chat. There's a few Rachels popping up today.
Rachel Green of Friends fame?
Yep.
Not spelled quite the same.
Okay.
Almost. Anyway, so Brock, how you doing today?
Oh, thriving and surviving.
You're ready to go back to work.
It's funny. I've been wanting to play. On the topic of video games, I was like, oh, I want to play video games today. But it's just like, I don't know about you, Andrew. I know you've been deep into Animal Crossing. It's like all this amount of time we've had, I'm getting to a point where like, I don't know if I could do video games today.
I'm definitely on like I have peaks and valleys where like I'll play a lot of games and then I don't. And I think the announcement, the 1-2 punch of the new Assassin's Creed announcement and then the Paper Mario announcement, I'm just like back like frothing at the mouth for games. So I'm back on a peak and I'm ready to play some more stuff. I can't wait for Paper Mario. That's in a month. And then come December, I'm going to be Assassin's Creeding all over myself. I'm going to be a Viking. I'm going to climb Stonehenge, which is not very tall, so that's nothing to brag about, but I'm going to climb it anyway.
I don't know if we've talked about this on the podcast yet. I know I texted it to James, and I know I haven't spoken to you in a couple of weeks because we haven't been doing a lot of live streams. What are your thoughts on this delay on High Republic, now delayed till next year?
Oh, I know. That was a bummer, man, because I was really like, I mean, I know we're getting Mandalorian, but that still feels far away. So to me, High Republic was like the Star Wars we were getting this year. And the fact that it's now months farther in the future than we thought it would be. Ooh, that was a bummer. I was really excited for it. At least there's still Mandalorian, and I think Alphabet Squadron 2 comes out at the end of this month, which I'm really looking forward to. But damn, we were this close. We were this close to High Republic, and it just, hopefully, it's worth the wait. I hope. And I hope it's long. I hope that book is chunky, because Star Wars does not make long books. They're usually pretty like standard width, considering like how much new ground it has to cover. I hope we're not looking at a book that's only like 200 pages long. Like, make it beefy. Put some Harry Potter muscles into it.
Ooh, I wouldn't mention Harry Potter
Did you read the press?
Yeah, true.
Why? What's today?
J.K. Rowling is in a mess.
There's something. Oh, what did she do? I'll look it up later.
Yeah, you look it up later. I don't want to get into it, but wow, talk about Fantastic Beasts 3 is going to make no money.
Did you?
She Avada Kedavra herself in the foot.
Oh, she got canceled, eh? Did you guys read the press release for High Republic being delayed?
No.
From Michael Siglain?
I don't think I did, no.
It was interesting. I mean, most of it's a bummer because it's like we're delaying until 2021, but he puts this mention in. He talks about the authors on this new era stories. You'll hear from them this summer, and when you do, be sure to ask them about Hero of Hetzel, the Twins, the Blade of Bordata, the Staros and Santeca clans, and the Storms. I'm like, ooh. Very smart. I don't know what any of those things are. I don't know if that's anything besides Santeca clan. Like, I don't recognize any of those things. That's very exciting.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a neat little Easter egg. Bardata, I know that. That's a planet, I think.
It's a type of Italian cheese, I think.
That too. Very delicious.
But yeah, like that is interesting that you raised the point that like ABC's Alphabet Squad is still gonna come out. So I really wonder, like, there's a lot. I know I assume it's just like they want to get their full amount of dollars out of High Republic, so they want to launch it when we can all go to bookstores and what have you. Although I went to a bookstore this weekend and it was interesting.
Oh boy.
Well, the chapters are open again. So,
was there a lineup to get in?
Nope. I went on a Saturday afternoon just before it closed. So
that's because the one near me is still closed, and I really want to go actually, to be honest, but it's still closed, and it's closed because I would be the only one that wants to go. So it doesn't really make sense to open it.
Yeah.
But like I'm one of 4 people there to be anyway, so I'm just curious how it is in them.
It's almost it looks almost exactly the same, except they give you some hand sanitizer at the door, and there's not. You know how they have that table near the cash register that you line up around and then try to get you to buy more things?
Yeah,
that's gone for just space.
Okay.
Well, so they don't want you touching that.
It was
too,
cool.
Right?
So yeah, like that too. But yeah, no, I think this High Republic thing is really interesting because like it was going to come out roughly at the same time that Celebration is going to happen. Was supposed to happen. I don't know. So I thought that was going to be a big seller in Celebration. What do you guys think?
Yeah, they definitely would have pushed it for that. And you're right, Brock. I never even thought of that. It makes sense that it's not a matter of we're canceling because we can't finish it. It's a matter of it's like a James Bond thing. We're canceling so that we can have a better opening. I think you're right. Because when I heard the news, I was like, it's a novel. It's one person. Like I'm writing a novel right now. I don't need to be out touching people like to do it. So I was like, why? I don't understand. But you're absolutely right. They want to launch, and they want it to be a big deal,
Mhm.
which I guess is good because it tells us they're proud of this.
Yeah.
They're not waiting till a vaccine comes around for them to launch Alphabet 2 and Thrawn 4, more politics and military. So I think they know they have something special on their hands, and they're biding their time. So that makes me confident in High Republic.
I just find it interesting too because they're kind of delaying the comic books as well. Like books delayed, I can kind of understand, even though it's like you could get a physical copy delivered to you, no problem, as well as the digital download or Kobo Reader or what's the other one, anyways. But like with comic books, they tend to have those solicitations, so you know what's coming up for like a lot of for like the stores. They know what's coming up next, so it's like, how do they fill that gap for like? I think it's mostly IDW. I think Marvel's doing one. I'm not sure. I think IDW had a really large, like the kids version of this was going to come out, so it's like that's interesting. I mean, I don't think IDW is doing bad, so. I'm very curious, but yeah, like that press release, I was like, it was so good, I screen capped it so I could read this later.
Yeah, even the Marvel, the other runs, like their Star Wars run, their Vader run, those are halted for now, aren't they? Like there hasn't been new issues in like 2 months now, I think.
I'm not sure because I haven't been paying attention. I've been trying to like ease out of comics because I gotta save my monies. There was a couple things, but to my knowledge, everything's back again. I'm not sure. That's a really good question, actually, because there was a halt, but I think digitally you could still get stuff. So,
ooh, okay,
all right. So it's like it's bad for the comic store, but it's Marvel and I guess DC, I don't know what they do with theirs. It's like it's still a possibility, right? So
yeah, everybody when everything goes back to normal, everybody go to like the smallest comic book store and help them out. Help them out. Throw them like a $20 and buy something nice.
Yeah.
Don't get your comics from Jeff Bezos.
So Amazon owns Comixology, I believe, and Marvel now is just their stuff is going straight to Comixology. So yeah, if you're not, as long as you're not reading digitally, you're not giving it to Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, DC has been like that for a while too. Whenever I buy on the DC app, it goes right to the Comixology app.
Yeah, smart. Well, it's not smart. It's one person's getting all the money. But what you gonna do? What do you think, James?
Oh, I'm still shopping on Amazon. I told you. I don't know. They canceled the show.
I'm not criticizing Amazon.
I was just joking. They canceled the book. Postponed the book. Not canceled. They postponed the book. I'm guessing they want the authors to be a conventions, do the whole signing, create lines, fanfares, things like that, and you can't do that if you're all closed up and you're not allowing people in, which begs the question, why has Celebration not been canceled yet? It's not happening, and if it is happening, the three of us are not going because if it happens, 75,000 people bought tickets. 75,000 people are not going to be allowed in that, and if they are, cases are going to skyrocket. So it's unfortunate.
I would like to have enough faith to think that there's not 75,000 people who will willingly go.
No, I'm just saying.
Right
that's the thing.
I would like to think that.
So they're just wanting people to waste their money. You know what I mean? Like something has to be announced. They should announce it. They're waiting for the very last second. They're waiting. I feel like they're waiting for the state to make up the demand, and they're like, "Oh, we didn't have a choice." Whereas I just don't think anybody will disrespect them if they come out and say, we're going to get ahead of this. It's not happening. We're postponing it till X, or this year has been canceled and we'll see you in 2 years. No one is going to criticize them for that. I mean, people will criticize them for that because people criticize anybody for anything. But I think rational people will say, yeah, that makes sense. Mhm.
I think they should. I think ReedPop should be getting there. I said this before. They should get their ideas flowing now and do a digital convention. There's no reason not to. And then if you bought a ticket, make it exclusive that only you can log into these things. As long as they don't use Zoom for the conferencing and it doesn't get hacked. It's like it doesn't even have to be that complicated. There's no back and forth. It's just here's a encrypted YouTube channel you can go to, or Vimeo, or whatever. Like,
I'm sure they'd have their own.
what's the difference at this point? You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they could just put it on their website.
I'm with you on that. I think that's fine. The thing though with Celebration is it's that atmosphere of being there on the floor with all the fellow Star Wars fans. Like, you just can't recreate, no matter how hard you try. Via
for sure.
So that's the only thing that would. But it's 2020. I don't care. I'm guessing a decision will be very soon. It's now 2 months, just over 2 months away officially. Ontario's getting better apparently.
Yeah,
slowly but surely.
Not our area, but yeah.
Well, no, but Ontario as a whole, right? So also the thing is though, Brock, is where you guys guys live, everybody in Canada lives. Ontario, that is like the highest population in the country, right? You know what I mean? Like, not everybody in Canada lives there. That was a joke. But, like, it has the highest population, so you expect the numbers to be high, right? Whereas I live, when one person had it, I freaked out. I was like, oh, my God, it's here. Like, one person, because there's only 27 people here. So if 1 out of 27 people get it, that's a high percent. So that's the thing. Like, you expect where you live to have it. Like, Toronto is massive. You expect it to have the most, and that's just how it is. And they're not opening up Toronto just yet. They're being smart. Also, the way everybody acted once they opened the parks was, you reap what you sow. Like, we open the parks. Let's all go and sit together on each other's laps. All right.
Well, it takes a special kind of Dumbo.
I was like,
that park that day.
I was tempted though to like find a pub with a patio Friday and go and be like, I'm gonna have a beer on a patio. Then I was like, I'm just gonna stay home and have it on my deck. I don't care. Look, if I lived where I used to live and the patios were open, that would be a different story. But now I live in the woods. Decks are fine.
Yeah. Apparently, New Zealand now they have full control of it. I mean, they haven't found a vaccine or anything like that, but there are no current cases or something along those lines. So now they're like, okay, we can kind of go back to normal.
Yeah, they got their shit together. That's good.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, that's great. It's great news. So, but what you gonna do?
Move to New
little
Zealand.
by little.
And, yeah, exactly. You have to continue to be smart. Anyway, let's talk.
By our birthday, James, we could have 10 people come to our birthday.
Hey.
This Friday is 10 people, isn't it?
Well, in your area, but
I thought that was all over.
I'm talking down the line.
Oh well,
so.
They raised it to 10 people together. As of June 12th, I believe.
But not in like Toronto, GTA, and the border.
I don't know about that. I know that the restaurants and the hair salons can't open, but the 10 people might be everywhere. You should look into that. But either way, Brock, you're welcome to come here. Bring a tent. You can sleep in a tent outside.
Screw that. I'll drive back.
I've mowed a lot of grass. There's a lot of empty grass. You can lay with the deer.
As long as we ain't laying with the wasps, because there are a lot of wasps on your property.
Murder wasps.
There are no wasps anymore, Andrew. Jeez, you're obsessed with the wasps. Andrew, it's your birthday. What do you want to talk about? Not Avatar.
Fine. Avatar 2, which we all know.
Actually, they're resuming that soon.
Every Star Wars. Yeah, they are. They really are. And there's all this talk, all this hubbub I keep hearing about Tenet being like, screw this, we're opening July whatever, come rain or shine.
Wow.
I don't know if that's still the case. And then I've heard other rumors that Tenet is a very, very long movie, which I hope are true, of course. But nothing has been substantiated. I don't know what the deal is with Tenet.
Yeah, I can't wait for that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no, I can't wait to. But Brock, I'm gonna start this off with you, Andrew. I know your answer, I guess, but Brock, what is it? July 17th it comes out. Theaters are allowed to. Let's say that's right.
No.
Let's say it's July 17th. Brock, theaters are open. Are you going to see Tenet?
Hell yes. It's like the first thing I want to do when we can go into it. Like once, we can kind of go to those places again. I'm like, movies, done. So, yeah, that is their problem. Like, just wear a mask. Just, you can't have snacks, I guess.
Oh, I'm not watching a movie with a mask. Andrew, you going?
It depends. It depends what their protocol is. I don't buy snacks anyway, so I'm fine. But like, it depends if they're just going to be like, yeah, everybody pack the house and be like, no, thank you.
It's going to be 50%.
I saw the park.
It's going to be 50% capacity for sure.
I hope so, man.
It couldn't even be 30 like churches. Churches are 30% now here.
Ooh, that's smart. Yeah, like something like that is fine. If they do that kind of thing, maybe I'll try to get that. That means obviously much less seats, so maybe I wouldn't even be able to get in. But maybe I would try. But only if it's like really safe. If the theater is, taking measures.
I'll tell you, the cleanest place to be is a swimming pool.
There's a higher probability that we could watch Tenet in a drive-in theater because that's for sure something that's coming up. So,
but
do we have one like nearby us?
Oakville.
There's one on the outskirts of Mississauga, but hypothetically, if Cineplex
that's Oakville, though, is it? The Oakville one, Drive-in 6 or whatever.
Yeah, Oakville. Yeah. 5.
Yeah,
but
5, 6, whatever.
Cineplex would be a little bit creative. They could hypothetically have 2 to 3 theaters on most locations. Just project it against the wall, one of the sides of the wall. And
I'm surprised they haven't done something like it probably takes time to do this. It's probably they can't just do it instantly. But I'm surprised Cineplex and other movie companies haven't done like a sort of streaming app sort of thing, but not on a subscription basis. Just be like, download this app, we'll stream the movies to you, and you just pay the normal price of a movie ticket when you want to watch it, and we'll stream it to a device, and you pay whatever $14.95. I don't know how long that would take to set up, but I'm shocked that nobody's really tried it.
They have whatever they use for Super Ticket, so it's more like you can rent from them or whatever, or if you get the Super Ticket, you own it. And I guess it used to be like Ultraviolet or whatever, I believe. But I saw recently this weekend that they were like, if you go to their website, you can stream movies by Black directors.
Oh,
so,
free.
Like, there is something, but and for free. Yeah. So it's like, it exists, but you make a good point. Like, why don't we all know about this? Like, I saw it on Instagram from someone else's post, not like an ad.
Because they're still paying the royalties, and they don't want you to go on it. That's why. It's true.
Yeah.
Right?
I can see that.
like I don't know what company it is, but they're promoting Just Mercy being live like crazy, or free like crazy. You can't get it in Canada, only in the US. It's free on every platform. But here, what you just said about all on Cineplex, there's no advertising for that at all. It's just like people are posting it because somebody stumbled on it. It's weird. It's
I don't know.
All I know is we should be living in a world where I can see Ghostbusters soon, and that's not going to happen, and I'm sad.
Can you not stream it on anything? I mean, you could probably just buy it, right?
So which one?
No, the new one.
Oh, the new one. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was my number one most anticipated of the year.
Yeah.
I got canceled a while ago, though. Not canceled, but delayed a while back. Like that was
what?
That was one of the first ones. I think.
James Bond?
Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Oh, that's next year. Yeah, they were early
Yeah.
on that. They were like, no, 2020. Sony just backed out of 2020. Like everything Sony had was like, nah, next year, chill. I think it's smart. Like Tenet, I'm dying to see it, but also I'll wait a year. Like, if you wait a year and I can have a better experience in the theater, then let's do that. I'm not in a rush.
I was in the same vein. I was like, I don't know how I got onto it. Maybe it's on Instagram thing, and then it made me go to IMDb. But the New Mutants movie that's been plagued with so many things on IMDb, I think it said, or no, sorry, when you Google search it, it came up with like it came out on April. I'm like, no, it didn't. I'm like, did it? Did it go to? Like, I was like, what? And then I looked again. It's like August or whatever. Like, who knows? TBA. But I'm like, those poor people in that movie. Like, it's just been constantly delayed by pretty much greed, and now it's being stopped by a pandemic. I'm like, wow.
Well, it's probably
I feel like I'll just go see it. Yeah.
probably not a good movie.
No, probably not. Well, I don't know. The idea is interesting, but
Yeah, but the execution.
I'm probably just gonna see it because I feel bad.
I hope they weren't planning on turning it into like a franchise, because I'm pretty sure everybody in it is now 14 years older than they were when they filmed it. So,
It's kind of like Thumb War.
yeah.
Oh, I went there.
Yeah.
I went there.
So.
I shed quite a bit of body fat since then.
Hey, that was funny to watch.
Some of those Thumb War stills of me are not flattering.
You should do like a progression of Fantasia and just show like with episode 1 and just all the way down to now and show your weight loss. Before, after. I'm just looking at the. Oh, Dallas strip clubs are open.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Happy wedding anniversary to Heidi's sister.
All
Oh,
right.
nice.
Rachel has chicken from Cracker Barrel in front of her, but she's not sure she wants it.
Ooh.
And Rural Farm Boy cares.
Now, in the States, that's a restaurant,
Yeah.
but it's funny because we don't have those here,
No.
but we have a type of cheese
Yeah.
with that name brand.
Yeah.
So whenever I hear people saying like, "Oh, I can't wait to go eat some Cracker Barrel," I just picture a person with a brick of cheese in front of them.
I think the logo is even somewhat similar. I should actually look that up. Cracker Barrel. What a place. You can buy rocking chairs on the outside, and then you can go home with the rocking chair. It's great.
What?
Let's see. I'm gonna look up the restaurants.
I have Cracker Barrel marble cheese.
Yeah.
It looks like, I'm just looking up images. It looks like it's got like a Denny's vibe to it. Is that what kind of place it is?
Kind of. Maybe the quality of food's about the same, but when you enter, it's like it's like a general store vibe. You walk through a little store and then they seat you, and then when you come back out, you pay there, and the idea is like you buy like they're those like old school candies like they're like candy canes, but like they're different flavors, but they're just the stick. I forget what they're called, but they're just like sugar sticks, right?
Yeah.
And if you're in a certain area, I'm pretty sure you can buy like, welcome to Florida shirt or whatever like that. There's one, the closest one is in like Buffalo, just outside of Buffalo. And I went once. I was like, yeah.
So it's old timey. I like that.
It's sort of like comfort food, like what you would eat when you're home sort of thing.
Mhm.
But the quality of maybe Olive Garden, but not Italian.
Bracken is Olive Garden.
But like quality. Boom.
Every picture I look up, it's all seniors eating.
Yeah, oh, it's totally. It's like it's not a buffet, but it's pretty close to like Country Time buffet or
How
whatever.
How does it compare to Cece's?
Oh, much better than
Bro, I'll
Cece's.
never forget. We're in Orlando.
Yeah.
Star Wars Celebration. We just get in. I think I had a shower. I walked down the stairs of our Airbnb. And you and Aaron are in the kitchen. You're like, we're going into this Italian buffet called Cece's.
I think we're calling it Chi-Chi's. I was like, that sounds familiar.
Maybe. And then we walk in. I was like, where are we? There was like a Jurassic Park arcade game from 1993, Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah.
And it smelled like a Pizza Hut. And I was like, this is,
Yep.
Like, you guys chose well. It was, I still laugh at, we're going to this Italian buffet.
Yeah. And there was like an amazing like Thai place down the street,
which we went to eventually.
Later.
Yeah. Oh, we got some good Peruvian food there too.
That place was good.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I really liked the burgers we had at the World's Biggest Checkers. Those were.
I don't think it was the world's biggest checkers, or is that just what it's called now?
I think that's what it said on the little on
way.
the counter. Yeah.
I feel like I've seen bigger checkers.
I've seen bigger. You should have just like walked up to the register and said that, and then walked away. It's like I've seen bigger.
Ugh.
All right, let's wrap this show up with some trivia.
Yeah.
The chat's got a delay, so we probably won't be able to wait for them, but
yeah, I want to really hear about this Cracker Barrel responses.
Question 1: where is the world's biggest Checkers located?
wait, we did that. Oh no, Erin was up here and she mixed up all my cards. Uh-oh.
I like to think that she does that on purpose. Like,
I'm gonna get him and his little dog too. Thankfully, she won't watch this.
Damn it, this Cracker Barrel food looks really good.
Andrew Aaron says,
oh yeah, man.
Aaron says, happy birthday.
Thank you, Aaron.
She can hear you.
She can't hear you, nor does she care. That's rude.
Oh, wow.
That's right. No, that's
Yeah. She actually said that afterwards. She's like, I can't hear him, nor do I care.
nor do I care.
I don't understand it, nor will I.
All right. What did Princess Leia announce the Millennium Falcon had lost when they were under attack by TIE fighters after escaping the Death Star?
Gerald Ford. Sorry, I'm rusty. It's been a while.
It's Cracker Barrel is the break point for our drive to Ontario.
Ooh.
And it's
From where?
Yeah.
Country comfort food.
Country comfort food.
Sooner Thrawn says it's way better than Denny's. I don't know. I mean,
Oh, don't get into it.
I don't feel like they're even in the same like thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, to be fair, I mean, like while we're on the subject, when I went to Ohio to do that fan film, the solo fan film with Jericho Kane, he and his friend took me to my very first IHOP experience. That was dope.
Yeah.
IHOP is really nice. My waistline is very happy that I don't live in America, but my heart is not.
I think I've been to every single Denny's in California.
Holy crap.
Yeah, when I went there.
That's a big state, right?
I know, but I've been all over it because I went there with a friend, Brock Milan. He's from New York, and he's like, we're gonna go to California. We're gonna do a road trip.
Hey, I'm from Brooklyn.
And he's like, no, he's from Queens, and he's like, don't be like that. And he goes, we're gonna go to California. We're gonna go on a road trip, and we're gonna go to every single Denny's. And I'm pretty sure we did. And I haven't had Denny's since that trip.
Did you?
Yeah, that actually makes sense. He loves to eat, especially Denny's.
Loves that.
Did you go to any of them? Like I have this, like one of my fantasy vacations I want to take is like a road trip to the States where I eat at a bunch of those little just like greasy spoon diners, those 24-hour diners, because I'm like obsessed with those diners. So I like the idea of eating at them at weird hours, like at 4 a.m. and such, because that's, they're always open. Did you eat at any of these Denny's, James, at odd hours, or were you there during normal boring times?
Typically it was like normal breakfast, but every once in a while there was like I think one on the way back from Vegas was a weird time. We stopped at one.
Nice.
I don't know when it was, but it was in the it was literally in the middle of nothing. I took a picture of it. It's somewhere. And if there's a Denny's and around it for miles is nothing. And I was like, well, We were not the only ones there either. It was crazy. All right, let's get back to trivia.
What was the trivia question?
It was long-winded trivia question. What did Princess
Something about TIE
Leia?
fighters.
Yeah, what did Princess Leia announce the Millennium Falcon had lost when they were under attack by TIE fighters after escaping the Death Star? A, the horizontal controls. B, the hyperdrive motivator. C, the shield generator. D, the lateral controls.
I'm going to guess lateral controls because that sounds like something I can hear Carrie Fisher saying. Let's go with that.
Which movie is this one from?
Avatar 2, Brock.
Avatar 2. Navi Boogaloo. Yeah, I'll go with that too. Lateral, whatever.
The answer is D, lateral controls.
Yay.
All right, next question. Who said I find your lack of faith
Vader.
disturbing? But I changed it. Who said I find your lack of faith disturbing? I find. Who said I find lack of faith disturbing? The answer is Darth Vader. If you don't know that, where did the exhaust port the rebel pilots had to target lead directly to? Where did the exhaust port the rebel pilots had to target lead directly to? Erie, Pennsylvania, says Rachel. No, that's a different conversation. IHOP ain't got nothing on Awful Waffle. What?
Did I talk about Waffle House?
There's a place
Denny's-
called Awful Waffle?
Denny's
No,
doesn't
there's
have
a place called Waffle
Waffle
House.
House.
That's notorious for being
Have
dirty.
you seen the Snowed In movie that they shot last year in like Paris, Ontario, with Ned from Spider-Man and
No.
it all takes place at, like the Waffle House. It's a Christmas movie. Did I watch it? Yes.
Cool.
If you make something that takes place at
Yep.
Christmas, will I watch it? Yes. God, Christmas and Star Wars.
Now I'm looking up Waffle House and it looks cool, but
Dude,
cheap.
Waffle House stays open regardless of if there's like a hurricane.
Okay, true story.
You know it's bad when a Waffle House closes.
Yeah, In-N-Out Burger is the best fast food burger, Heidi. But you can only get it on the West Coast. That sucks. Yo,
Yeah.
In-N-Out Burger wrapped in lettuce, Brock. Just saying.
Yeah.
Protein, so good, so good.
Yeah,
Tony Romo broke
that
up
was
with
definitely
Jessica.
on my list.
Tony Romo broke up with Jessica Simpson and left her at IHOP in Dallas. True story.
She had 4 different kinds of syrups to keep her company. She's fine.
Tony Romo left her at Tony Roma's.
Danny, it's virginity. Where did the exhaust port the rebel pilots had to target lead directly up to? The reactor system, the ventilation system, the fuel system, the molten core. Greek food is wonderful.
Can we do a whole episode one day that's just about what restaurants we have and what restaurants we don't have?
Oh yeah, man.
We have
I'd be all
McDonald's.
for that.
We have McDonald's, Wendy's, and A&W, and they have.
Two of
That'd be
those are
better.
great.
Yeah, our corn pops are also better. And Toronto has better hot dogs than New York. Come at me.
Ooh.
Changed my mind.
What are you going to do about it,
You
NYC?
can't even. I haven't been to Chicago, so I can't come in on the Chicago dogs. But I have had New York hot dogs, and I have had Toronto street meat hot dogs, and I will tell you, Toronto's are way better.
Mm-hmm.
No contest on the dogs. Now pretzels, you can't get downtown Toronto, but you can get them in New York. And the hot nuts that you get in Manhattan or Brooklyn or anywhere in New York,
That's a thing?
dude, it's a thing. God damn it, it's a thing.
Isn't like boiled nuts a thing in New York too?
Everything's a thing in New York.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and a deli sandwich.
Everything is legal in New Jersey.
A deli sandwich. Andrew, just go for a deli sandwich. Oh.
I would have been going on June 30th. I would have been going.
Sorry about that. Well, sorry to ruin
Something
your...
that COVID schmine schmeen. Anyway, the answer is exhaust or something.
Where did the exhaust... That's the question. Where did the exhaust port the rebel pilots had to target lead directly up to? The reactor system, the ventilation system, the fuel system, the molten core.
Yeah, I'm going to say the reactor.
Yeah, same. Oh my God, Waffle House has a giant waffle with a fried egg in the middle. No thanks.
Dude, it's Waffle House. It's like $5 for everything, so it's like going to Golden Corral. Like, you know what you're getting.
There's like a really nice picture of a little tiny one that's open at night, and it reminds me of the Dairy Cream on Lakeshore. Like, it's got that vibe to it.
Oh yeah. They have like their logo is just it's like old font on yellow, right? Like that's what their buildings look like.
Yeah.
Oh, America, I miss you.
Yo,
all these pop exclusives are coming out for Target, and we can't get them at all.
The reactor system is the answer. I had Dunkin' Donuts, so I felt like I was in America today.
Ooh.
Brock brought me back like a dozen. My in-laws brought me back some. Aaron's brought me back some. If anyone's visiting Canada, bring your bags of Dunkin' Donuts coffee to me. I will enjoy.
People visiting Canada. What a sweet kid you are.
What did Luke Skywalker say Han Solo was best at when Han refused to help battle the Death Star? Being a loser, running away from problems, being selfish, taking care of himself. What did Luke Skywalker say Han Solo was best at when Han refused to help battle the Death Star? Being a loser, running away from problems, being selfish, taking care of himself.
I think D?
Yeah.
Apparently Heidi and Mr. Rez Waffle House is their spot.
Nice.
To Metsu, I do not go to McDonald's for pizza. That is... Oh.
I would.
That was the only thing I ever got at McDonald's. And when they stopped giving it out in Happy Meal, I stopped going.
It was disgusting pizza. I won a year's supply of it and I gave it away. It was so gross. It was like McDonald's pizza, Michael.
There's 4 little slices of cardboard.
Yeah, Tumetsu, we'll meet up when the borders open. You bring the Dunkin' Donuts and I'll bring you a Black Series of one of Andrew's Black Series.
Ooh. I got Zori, by the way.
Ooh,
for my birthday.
I want Kit Fisto. Oh, who'd you get that from?
From my mom.
I guess you haven't seen anybody else. Sorry. I should.
Yeah.
Wow, she got you Zori. Well played.
Yeah.
Should have put in my Kit Fisto request with your mom. What did Luke Skywalker say Han Solo was best at when Han refused to help battle the Death Star? Being a loser, running away from problems, being selfish, taking care of himself. What do you guys say?
I say the answer is the same as the cup size of the famous person who got dumped at IHOP. You're welcome.
D.
Oh my God. What is Steak and Shake? That is not a real place.
Yeah, it is. It's like a burger place.
Are you serious? I don't want to. Oh my God.
Steak and Shake and Shake Shack. 2 different places.
Shake Shack sounds real, but steak? Nobody is ever going to be like, I'll have a steak and a shake.
Yeah, it's like it's a full 4-class meal and then a milkshake on the side.
It's not happening. Steak, potatoes.
It's actually a little restaurant inside the Waldorf. That's what Steak and Shake is.
The answer is, of course, D, taking care of himself. Whom did R2-D2 tell Luke Skywalker he belonged to? Whom did R2-D2 tell Luke Skywalker he belonged to? Princess Leia, Owen Lars, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Padme Amidala. Wouldn't it be great if George Lucas did a new special edition? Next time
Ooh.
2 Met 2 went to Canada, he was pronounced dead the next day. True story. We're not that nice here, bruh.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with Mounties. You think your cops are bad? Imagine your cops with horses.
I'm not going there. Whom did R2-D2 Whom did R2-D2 tell Luke Skywalker he belonged to? Princess Leia, Owen Lars, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Padme Amidala. What do you guys think?
R2 said to Luke Skywalker? That's the question?
Whom did R2-D2 tell Luke Skywalker he belonged to? Princess Leia, Owen Lars, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I feel like that could be... We could argue this.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, does Luke understand R2 right off the bat? I believe the answer is Obi-Wan Kenobi. I could be wrong.
I think
No,
so.
he's trying to find Obi-Wan.
Because Luke has that line where he's like, "Oh, the droid does belong to you," so it's like that's what he's been told.
Yeah.
I think you're right. And Steak and Shake. Sorry to go off topic. It just looks like a burger joint. I don't know where the steak comes in, but
Yeah, like it's ground steak or whatever.
yeah,
They make it sound, but it's a burger place. But it's
a-
got like crazy toppings and stuff like that.
and from the looks of things, a 7-patty cheeseburger.
Yeah. I haven't had it, but I've learned a lot about it. And I'm like, ooh la la.
The answer, of course, was Obi-Wan Kenobi. And final question for the day, and then we can put this one to bed. Video on YouTube, a guy filmed himself cooking his own food at Waffle House. The staff were asleep. True story.
What?
Kenobi! That's what Rez is saying. All right, final question for the day. Why couldn't Luke, Han, Leia, and Chewbacca blast their way out of the trash compactor? Why couldn't Luke, Han, Leia, and Chewie blast their way out of the trash compactor? It was magnetically sealed. Their blasters fizzled out in the water. There was no door. The door was locked from the outside.
This is like, that scene is like classic Mark Hamill going, ah! Screeching at you. I'm like, oh god.
When the borders open, Brock, let's all go on a Rebel Scum road trip to get a Steak and Shake.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's one
That's
in
West Coast, East
Pennsylvania. We could drive 10 hours. It's not a big deal.
Perfect.
We drove 10
I'm down.
hours.
Is that what it is?
Well,
Is that 10 hours from your house or?
So I don't count anything until you hit Toronto. Every time I say
Okay.
it's from Toronto.
Because I don't think
Well, I don't know. I'd have
Pennsylvania
to-
is that far away though.
Well, no, but I don't know where in Pennsylvania
Like-
it is.
Isn't New York like 10 hours?
Yeah, but but it's far Pennsylvania.
down.
It could be, but like, okay, hold on. Steak.
Mm.
Is it Steak and Shake?
Yeah.
Steak and Shake. Is this the closest one? Okay, 6 hours.
And again, there's a picture of one with a fried egg.
No, good guys, we're good.
Yeah.
There's 6 hours and 26 minutes. We could totally do this. This is.
Oh, sweet.
Wait, this has
Oh, yeah.
tolls. Are you guys good for paying tolls? I am.
Is there a Cracker Barrel on the way?
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, this one,
Sold.
dude. This one's in Jersey. No, that's not. Where is that? Is that Jersey? No, Steak and Shake. This is in Buzztown. Where
Is that in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, it's right on the border. It's just in Pennsylvania, right beside New York, New Jersey. Right by where is that? Right by Jersey. Ooh, it's right on the border.
If we're going to
of Jersey.
Pennsylvania, we can stop at a Wawa on the way there too. Woo woo woo.
Yeah, Wawa.
There's a CVS pharmacy right there. Pediatrics, a Subway. They have a Subway, a
Any
Chipotle,
Target?
a Mod Pizza, Elite Nail Salon, Starbucks.
Can Brock get his pops? Are there any Targets around?
It's Bethlehem.
Yeah. Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I've heard of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's where it is. Yeah, me too. That's where it is. 6 hours, 20-something minutes. There's steak burgers, dude. Clifton Hill all day and
I can't wait to go to Target.
Bilateral pulmonary emboli.
Damn
Wow.
rainforest guy. Yeah. Bye, Dale.
What?
All right. The answer to the last question. Let's wrap it up. Why couldn't Luke, Han, Leia, and Chewie blast their way out of the trash compactor? It was magnetically sealed. Their blaster fizzled out of the water. There was no door. The door was locked from the outside. What do you guys think?
Jessica Simpson. I mean, hey, the door was with the magnets.
We already tried that. It's a magnetically sealed.
Correct. Magnetically sealed. And all this TikTok is making Ross hungry at 1 a.m. his time. Crazy. All right, that's our show. Andrew Fantasia's birthday is today. We have a special song to play out for him. It's not that special.
If it's not My Humps, I'm going to be very upset.
It's I don't even know if I can play
Check
songs.
it
My
out.
internet's just like stopped today. The Rebel Scum road trip is happening. Brock, Andrew, we're going to Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake. We'll throw in a Cracker Barrel if there's time, and by that I mean we're just going to eat a brick of cheese in the car on the way there.
What we do is we'll fast for
I'm
a
still
week.
down for that all restaurant episode.
We'll fast for like a week beforehand, and we'll just stop everywhere. The song you're hearing is F-105. It's called Mileage. Get us ready for our road trip.
I got 33 of those.
All right, this road trip's happening. We're all doing it. Andrew Fantasia's birthday. Brock, any last words?
No.
Brock, tell us the secret of how you keep your hair looking so good after 4 months of not being able to cut it.
I have been cutting it.
Oh!
I don't know what's going on in the back, but I have a clipper, so. And if Rhiann was there, she's like, it doesn't look that good. Because she's seen it up close.
For me, I just want to say happy birthday to Andrew. Thank everybody for watching, for commenting, for playing along with the trivia. It has been a lot of fun. We'll be back later this week sometime with our newest episode of the podcast and maybe another live stream. We can finagle it. But Andrew, I will let you wrap up the show. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Take care, everyone. And Andrew, the stage is yours.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, everybody. It's nice to be back. I've been away for a while from the shows because I've been very busy with crap. But it's nice to be back and doing trivia and answering questions and talking about IHOP because that's really the only reason I agreed to do Rebel Scum in the first place. I've been waiting for them to talk about syrup, and the day has finally come. Until next time, Brock, James, both of you were always scum.
Rebel.
Yeah, Rebelson.
Waffle House!